All right, we're going to be looking at circle properties, and in this case, we're going to be focusing on the arcs and their inscribed angles. All right, so we're going to find A, B, and C. It does not matter where we start in this one. So let's go ahead and try A first. Okay, so what you'll notice about A is, or should notice about A, is that it is a inscribed angle, and it is part of this beautiful triangle that is right there inside that circle. So look at A right here. I'm going to go ahead and shade it. And one thing I notice is that it completely grabs this arc right here. I kind of like to call it a snow cone. You got the cone and you got a little snowball right over the top of it. Okay, so anyways, it comes in and it grabs that arc, and we know is an inscribed angle is 1/2 of the arc that it intercepts. So in this case, in order to find A right here, we are simply just going to take 1/2 of 100. Okay, so A would be 1/2 of 100, which is 50 degrees. You can put that into Desmos if you need to, if you couldn't make that calculation. Now, we know that there's 100 degrees there. And what I look at is I say, well, what's next? What can I find next? Well, if I go to B at this point, well, check it out. I go to B, I have an arc, but there's no actual degrees there. But we can find that if we want to. So notice what's happened. I have a 100-degree arc right here, and I have a 140-degree arc right there. And what I'm looking for is maybe I could find this arc right here, because that is going to help us find B. How many degrees are there in a circle? There's 360 degrees. So we start with 360 and we subtract off the 100, and then we subtract off the 140. So in other words, we take 360 and we subtract 240, right? So we have 0, 6 minus 4 is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. So it's got to be 120 degrees. And you may have saw that quicker. Now we've got that arc to be 120 degrees. And what we can do at this point is we can say, can we grab that arc? Well, yeah, we already know that B grabs that arc. So look at it, boom, it grabs that entire arc. And so it's going to grab that same piece. So B must be 1/2 of 120. Makes that snow cone look, okay? 60. That's just one way to look at it, to remember it. Okay, and then finally, now that I've got that information, okay, so we know that if I go back there and put it back in there, I know that A was 50, okay? I know that B was 60, and I know that this was 120 out here. I could still do the exact same thing. I can say, okay, well, how many degrees are there in a triangle? 180. Or I can, and I can subtract 150 from 180 and 60 from that to get C. Or since we're dealing with circle properties, I can once again look for an inscribed angle and what arc it grabs. Okay, and it grabs that 140. So what is 1/2 of 140? Well, 1/2 of 140 is 70. Hope that helps out.